This may take my first place mod, even more than this graphics mod, because it's just incredibly detailed and cool. Okay, so here we have tons of different okay, not tons, but a whole bunch of guns and also accessories for guns, ammos, and upgrades you can put on the gun. Here we have the pistol. Not too exciting. It doesn't really do much damage. But of course you can add accessories, but yeah, it's not very exciting. Next we have a shotgun, which actually does quite a bit more damage and actually shoots multiple bullets, which I think is actually pretty detailed, because most games they'll probably just have like one, or most mods will actually just have one bullet come out of it. But this is actually pretty realistic. As you can see, there's a little explosion that comes out the end of the gun. Next we have the assault rifle, which you can put modifications on and everything. All of these you can put modifications on, so you can put a scope, barrel, stock, and underbarrel. A few of them you can't put underbarrels or stocks on, which is kind of disappointing, but makes sense for most of them. Next we have an actual rifle. We have just a normal rifle, but this is a heavy rifle, which actually does a lot more damage. But see, let's just put some attachments on it to see what I'm saying. For this one, you actually can't put a stock on, but with a little rifle, you actually can. So, yeah, that's a little bit disappointing, which doesn't really make sense. This kind of looks weird without it, but anyways. See, we can put a silencer on it. We can put a long scope. There are 3 different types of scope: a short scope, medium scope, and a long scope. And a specialized grip. Let's put it on there. And this makes it look really cool. And the silencer, you can see, it actually makes it a lot more quiet. And the specialized grip takes off the knockback quite a lot, actually. So we have the minigun, of course, does quite a lot of damage. Next we have a grenade launcher, which launches grenades. And there actually is not really a time limit. There is a time limit, but it's until the grenade explodes, but it's usually when on impact that it will explode. And this doesn't do any damage to the blocks around it, but the bazooka will. This thing is kind of ridiculous. This thing is destructible. Shoot it and yeah, it'll do a lot of damage. The reload time is very long though, but I mean, it's a rocket launcher. How much more are we gonna expect a fast reload time? My next mod is called Croptopia. It's actually a food mod, but there's so much food. There is like just an incredible amount of food. See, it actually makes the apples look different. You can pick the apples right off of it, and if you go up here, you have, what are these? You can get some peaches. Are these more peaches? These are oranges. There's chili peppers. There's like blueberries, seeds for everything. There's even like barley and basil and seasonings like that. Eggplant, pineapple, pepper. Like, that's what I'm talking about, coconuts. There's just a ton of stuff this has. Apple saplings, and it has all the saplings for that. There's also toast. There's apple juice. This is all the things you can make with that. There's jams and everything. There's some cooking pots that you can make stews and like stuff, and that's ice cream. But there's also smoothies, pie. You can get some pizzas. I don't know where those are. You can also make your own sandwiches by basically just putting them on a crafting table and making them. There's just a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, I can't go through all of them. That'd be like incredibly long video. This furniture mod is very cool, but I'm not gonna show it to you guys because I assume a lot of people watching this video, if any, will actually know what this is because this is actually a very popular mod. But yeah, it's basically, if you don't know, a whole bunch of actual furniture that you can sit in, and yeah, sitting is a little bit weird. Okay, the next mod I'm showing you is called ProjectE, and this, I am not very familiar with all of this, but if you haven't noticed, when I scroll over something, and like all these, okay, not this, but all this stuff, there is usually, it says EMC right there with a number right after, and that is for this. So this is a transmutation table. This is the whole reason I got this entire mod and use it all the time, is so you can place it down, and currently there's nothing in it because I don't have anything. But what you can do, let's just go get a whole bunch of random stuff. Even like this furniture and stuff, like you can all put it in here, and you see how it says learned? That's because you can put all that in there. You can even put the transportation table in there itself. And what this does, you can actually like just carry this table around wherever you want, and what like happens is you can just place this down. You can have nothing in inventory, place this down, open it up, and just take out what you put in there. And of course it'll cost you EMC, whatever you put in there. See, this is 40 EMC. When I put it in there, it gave me EMC. So this is actually an incredibly helpful mod, because you can put diamonds, netherite stuff in there, and you can just get a whole bunch of EMC and then just buy that back out when you actually need it, which is basically infinite supplies, which is very helpful. But yeah, you can literally put anything in there and it'll basically just work. It's kind of insane. Okay, our next mod is actually going to be a plane mod, which it only has 3 types of planes, so that's a bit of downfall. But they're actually pretty good planes, and work pretty well. So here's our first plane. It's just a normal plane, and they go decent speed. But there's actually something pretty cool that I like about them that I'll show in a little bit. Let's get going here. Alright, see? So it's not too hard to fly. It's just a normal WASD to fly them. They are a little bit confusing though, but they work pretty good. And the thing I like about them, you see the little red planes down there? There's actually damage, and you can crash into stuff, and the planes will explode and cause damage. Alright, see like what just happened there? Yeah, they basically explode, and they cause actually good amount of damage, and if you're in survival, they do take away like half health. Next we have our helicopter, which I have actually struggled to get it working, so we'll see if we can actually get it working this time. Oh, actually did it. So to go up, you press space. You can't go backwards, you have to like turn around. This is a bit odd. S is down, space is up, but I mean, hey, it's actually a pretty good mod if I'm being honest. You do go up the more you go forward, so that's kind of annoying, and you can't go down and up at the same time, so that's a little bit annoying. Or down and forward. Okay, our last but not least airplane kind of looks incredibly stupid, I will admit. But it's actually crazy. It's just weird. It's hard to explain, so I'll just have to show you. Okay, here we go. So like it's all normal and everything, but I don't know how to explain it. It just feels weird. And like all like the other planes too, they will crash. It will explode, I mean. Another thing about the plane mods, you do actually have to kind of build them using the propeller and wood in survival if you need that. But you can also add a whole bunch of upgrades to the planes. You can add floaties, you can add a rocket booster, you can also put armor on it, solar panel, I'm not too sure what that is. You also have engines that you have to put with that, and you can also put guns on your plane that can actually shoot, which is pretty cool.